Stavropol Krai is a federal subject of Russia in the North Caucasian Federal District. Its administrative center is the city of Stavropol. Population 2,786,281. Geography. The Krai encompasses the central part of the Four Caucasus and most of the northern slopes of Caucasus Major. It borders with Rostov Oblast, Krasnodar Krai, the Republic of Kalmykia, the Republic of Dagestan, the Chechen Republic, the Republic of North Ossetia-Alania, the Kabardino-Balkar Republic, and the Karachay-Cherkess Republic. History. The Krai was established as North Caucasus Krai on October 17, 1924. After undergoing numerous administrative changes, it was renamed Ordzhonikidze Krai after Sergei Ordzhonikidze in March 1937 and Stavropol Krai on January 12, 1943. Politics. During the Soviet period, the high authority in the region was shared between three persons: the first secretary of the Stavropol Krai CPSU Committee, the chairman of the Krai Soviet, and the chairman of the Krai Executive Committee. In 1970 to 1978, Mikhail Gorbachev, a native of Stavropol Krai, occupied the position of the first secretary of the Krai's Communist Party Committee. He left the region for Moscow in 1978, when he was promoted to a secretary of the Central Committee of the CPSU, to become the party's general secretary and the nation's leader 7 years later. Since 1991, CPSU lost all the power, and the head of the Krai administration, and eventually the governor was elected alongside the elected regional parliament. The Charter of Stavropol Krai is the fundamental law of the region. The Legislative Assembly of Stavropol Krai is the province's regional standing legislative body. The Legislative Assembly exercises its authority by passing laws, resolutions, and other legal acts and by supervising the implementation and observance of the laws and other legal acts passed by it. The highest executive body is the Krai government, which includes territorial executive bodies such as district administrations, committees, and commissions that facilitate development and run the day-to-day matters of the province. The Krai administration supports the activities of the governor, who is the highest official and acts as guarantor of the observance of the Krai Charter in accordance with the Constitution of Russia. Demographics. Population. According to the 2010 census, the Krai's population was 2,786,281, up from 2,735,139 recorded in the 2002 census and further up from 2,410,379 recorded in the 1989 census. The population of the Krai is concentrated in the drainage basins of the Kuban River and of the Kumar River, which used to be traditional Cossack land. The Kuban Cossacks are now generally considered ethnic Russians, even though they are of Ukrainian origin and still form an important minority in their own right in this area. Other notable ethnic groups include Armenians and Pontic Greeks, who have been coming to the area as refugees or economic migrants from as early as the fall of the Empire of Trebizond in northeastern Anatolia to the Ottomans in 1461, through the Russo-Turkish Wars of 1768 to 1774 and 1828 to 1829, and finally following the Greek genocide of the early 1900s. Ethnic groups. The 2010 census counted 33 ethnic groups of more than 2,000 persons each, making this federal subject one of the most multi-ethnic in Russia. The inhabitants identified themselves as belonging to more than 140 different ethnic groups, as shown in the following table. 26,855 people were registered from administrative databases and could not declare an ethnicity ethnicity. It is estimated that the proportion of ethnicities in this group is the same as that of the declared group. Vital statistics for 2007. Source: birth rate 11.22 per 1,000. Death rate 13.32 per 1,000. Net immigration plus 3.5 per 1,000. NGR minus 0.21% per year. PGR plus 0.14% per year. Vital statistics for 2012. Births 34,768. Deaths 33,356. Total fertility rate. Religion. According to a 2012 official survey, 46.9% of the population of Stavropol Krai adheres to the Russian Orthodox Church. 7% are unaffiliated generic Christians, 5% are Muslims, 1% are either Orthodox Christian believers who do not belong to churches or members of non-Russian Orthodox bodies, and 1% of the population adheres to Rodnovy, or local native faiths. In addition, 19% of the population declares to be spiritual but not religious, 16% is atheist, and 7.1% follows other religions. Did not give an answer to the question. Administrative divisions. Stavropol Krai is administratively divided into 26 districts and 10 cities, towns. The districts are further subdivided into 9 towns of district subordinates, 7 urban-type settlements, and 284 rural okrugs and stanitsa okrugs. Agriculture. Irrigated agriculture is well developed in the region. As of the beginning of 2001, Stavropol Krai had 3,361 kilometers of irrigation canals, of which 959 kilometers were lined. Among the major irrigation canals are Nevernomaisk Canal, the trunk of the Kuban Yegorlik irrigation system, the Great Stavropol Canal, transporting water from the Kuban River eastward across the entire Krai, the Terek-Kumar Canal and Kumar-Manaj Canal, transporting water from the Terek River via the Kumar River to the East Manaj River. Notable people. Fyodor Kulikov, a former Soviet governor of Stavropol Krai. Stavropol Krai is the birthplace of 2 general secretaries of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, Yuri Andropov and Mikhail Gorbachev.